What is up, YouTube? Back with another video for you guys. We got ourselves another meal. It's been one of the meals that I have been incorporating a lot lately, and this one is one that I would consider like my cheat meal just because it does have a lot of calories. I will be making some burgers, so this is one of the ways that I like to set this up. I'll go ahead and show you guys the ingredients that I use for my burgers. So this will just be the lettuce on top, the organic spring mix. Usually I actually go with this one. I had no idea I had this in the fridge, so I'm just gonna eat these for right now. But typically I go with those. Those are a little bit more tasty. The barbecue sauce that I've been using, this sweet and spicy, sugar-free. Then we have the red onion there, and then the sweet potatoes. So for the sweet potatoes, I won't be eating all three of those, but might as well if I'm cooking these up, that I add a good amount for later as well. So I'll be doing like 150 grams, so I'll show you guys. We have the beef here, the Beyond Beef. There's no need to add anything else on it. It's good straight off the shelf. The seasoning here is actually for the sweet potatoes. So I just have the standard garlic salt, the rosemary garlic, the cayenne pepper because I do like them a little spicy, curry powder. I never tried this before, but try it out, it's really good. One of my friends actually added it last time and I just fell in love with it. And then some paprika. So this is the standard ingredients that I use. All right, so the first thing that you would wanna do is actually start off with the sweet potatoes, just because those are the ones that are gonna take the longest to prep. What I normally do is obviously rinse those out, and then I have a air fryer. If you guys do have an air fryer, I just think it just goes a lot quicker, and I really love the air fryer. I've been adding so many different things to it. I use it for just about everything. I'm gonna toss them into the air fryer, but obviously you can do them in an oven as well. But if you have the air fryer, this is what I normally do, is I just turn it on and have it basically preheating. So once I have the potatoes ready and I have them seasoned, I can just toss those in there and that'll help. So same thing, same concept as an oven. But yeah, number one thing is for sure, get the sweet potatoes running. And then while those are cooking, then you can focus on just completing everything else and putting it together. This is what my sweet potatoes look like. Obviously, you can cut these up however you want. I know usually for the burgers, you would do the fries, but I'm just gonna do the little cubes. And then I will be adding a serving of, I know it doesn't have a label, but it's vegetable oil. So I'm gonna add 1 serving of that. So the seasoning sticks on it pretty nicely. I already added the oil on there. And what I normally put the most of would be the rosemary garlic. I feel like this, you can put a good amount on it. That's basically how much I add. I also add a good amount of the garlic salt. So this one would be what you would actually taste because of the salt. So this is basically how much I add of this. So about that much. Cayenne pepper, this one's lightly drizzled on there, not too much of it, just to give some flavor. Paprika, same thing. I would put like that much. The curry, just because I like it, I try to add a little bit more than I think a lot of people may like, but I really like it. So about that much. And that's what I do, and then I just mix it around. And that's the amount I use for the seasonings. And then for the sweet potatoes, I usually put it at 380 for 40 minutes. At the halfway point, I just open it up and kind of mix them around. Then I turned on the pan here so we can get the meat going. And what I normally do, there is, as you can see here, there's 4 servings per container. So I'm gonna just do half, and I literally just grab the knife and just cut it in half. I'll be doing 2 burgers with this. So I just grab half and then do half of those and then make them into little patties and then put them on the pan. Okay, so at this point, it's just kind of try to sync up everything so you can plate it at the same time. Here we have the sweet potatoes at the halfway mark. So I actually just moved them, I know 2 minutes ahead of time, but whatever, it's fine. Then I added the meat. I have it at a, as you can see, very low heat. I added frozen veggies on this side, and then the onions that I will be adding, get them nice and caramelized. So like I said, at this point, you're just kind of trying to have everything be done at the same time. So I have everything done. It's actually perfect timing. The last 20 minutes that I had, I actually cut them down to 15. So roughly 30 to 35 minutes. And honestly, I think on some parts, I did go a little bit too long on the sweet potatoes, but it is finalized. I actually plated everything, so I will show you what it looks like. Here it is, and I did 200 grams of the sweet potato, the veggies here, and then I have the onions just thrown on top. So those are the 2 patties, if you guys can see them, and then the 2 top buns on there. So this is it. Oh, and I added the barbecue sauce. So I added barbecue sauce at the bottom. I might add a little bit more at the top, just so I can finish off the actual calories that I had on my FitnessPal for it. Hope you guys enjoyed that meal. Again, this is one of the ones that I consider like a cheat meal, because it's like the typical, burger, somewhat high calorie meal, and it is really, really tasty. Calories on this is just under the 1,000 mark. So for me, it's fairly simple to include one of these meals, because usually I'm kind of on the go on the weekends, and having a meal that has a lot of calories, it makes it a lot easier for me to hit my goal. See what you guys think, and I will catch you guys on the next one.